Welcome everyone. Shout out to J Koopa. Everyone watching. Trying to go into Discord. I'll read in the Discord. No way, Escher got Zhongli. No way did you get Zhongli. Hey everyone. Hey Ichikan everyone. He's like the dad that doesn't bother. Yeah, I do. I'm here everyone. I pay attention, right? If I don't pay attention, then how did I get here? Oh, I'd absolutely let the world burn. I love the smell of burning wood. I'm not even kidding. Okay. Yeah, I'm not even in my own YouTube video. Okay, there we go. I don't know how long this stream is going to be because my headphones could cut out and then no one might not be able to hear me. I gotta get new ones. I'm not Freddy. Oh, hey Koopa. You did get Zhongli, huh, Escher? Well, we're gonna find out right now, brother. Escher's like, I'm a girl. We call girls and everyone brother. Holy shit. What the fuck? I am shooketh in my boots right now.
The same as
how did this happen? Congratulations. What's going on right now, Koopas, is that Escher, Queen Escher, got Zhongli. I thought she was trolling. I thought she was trolling. And the hell are you guys talking about in the Discord? Oh my god. Look at this. Anyways, this is how much I pay attention, folks. Because I guarantee you, you couldn't find me. You could not find me if you tried in Genshin. I'm the ultimate hider. And this isn't no glitching either, right? Look at that. How would anyone know to go there or here? No one would even think to go here. But I do. I'm always trying to think of new places to go. And oh yeah. Wait. Where's the thing? Okay, here we go. Check this out. This is my favorite hiding place in... Well, one of my favorite hiding places in Genshin. Look at this. You can't go in here with anyone else. It's impossible, right? But with Sayu, it's possible. See? Anyways. Wait, what? Oh, I got two. I got two wishes. It glitched for me. I was reading about that last night. I was like, what the hell are they talking about? I know what he said. You are funny. You can't this. Yeah, a lot of people was blowing up though. I seen people like, oh, stop flexing. And this one guy was like, why would you get mad at someone flexing that they got two wishes instead of one? Like, well, why are you hating on that, right? And I agree with him. If someone's flexing, who cares? As long as they, I don't care if someone's flexing as long as it doesn't ruin it for everyone. Does that make sense? Not a queen, Ute a bunny. Wow, Ganma. I don't know what that means, Eris, but I'm gonna assume it means that you are a villain. Yeah, like people, it doesn't make sense to me. Why would you, like for example, flexing and ruining it for others is whales, right? That's like, oh my God, Spiral Abyss is too easy, and then Mihoyo's making it like impossible now. That, oh yeah, chat gets to choose my characters. I was about to use my OG team. You guys are so lucky I caught myself. So chat, who wants to pick the characters I use? Eris chooses Lisa. Okay, who else? Queen Asher, who do you choose?
I'll keep an eye on you.
No, still Chico. Hey, Koopas, who do you want me to pick? Do you want me to pick? Who do you want me to pick, Koopa? I can't believe he put a Minecraft person in the chat. How did you even do that? You on that Amber, huh? Oh my God. Please, God, please, someone pick a good character for me. Please, someone pick a good character like a Kobe or something. Hey, Koopa, you want me to pick a Kobe? Just say yes. Koopa. I don't know that. Oh, just say yes to Kokobi. This character. Well, I already got Amber. Hey, Koopa, she could... Okay, oh, thank God he said yes. Okay, who else? Last person in the chat. Nope, too late, Koopas, too late. Okay, last person in the chat. Who wants to pick the last character? What are we going with? Okay. Who else? Who else? Someone pick, or I'm picking. Ichika or anyone watching right now, who would you want me to pick? Yep. I already have her. Lisa, Amber, Kokomi, and then there's one last person. So, Escher, you gotta pick the last one. Since Akupa already picked Kokomi. Who do you want? How do you even do that, Koopa? Zhongli. Oh, okay.
Would be nice.
Hey, this is a pretty solid team. Wait, did I use my resin? Nope. Hey, okay, here we go, chat. Last day. Hey, what's that extra window? What the hell is that? Oh, okay. Here we go. I'm gonna show you how to zhong the Li. Okay, let me think what I gotta do. Oh, that's right. I gotta finish Chi-Chi, right? Chi-Chi shall hit 80 today. I'm 76, so I'm probably gonna need like 3 runs or 2 runs. I go to mod stat for the books, right? Because if you try and do it in Inazuma, it's just stupid and it's all over the place and annoying. One of my male classmates is selling himself for Valentine's Day. Oh my goodness. You next generation, man. You guys are something else, I swear. Too smart for your own good, man. Renting yourself out for Valentine's Day. Genius. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have my update stream tomorrow. Fuck, it's shaking too much.
Gather.
Can't hurt me,
Go,
dummy.
go, Fairy Bunny! No escape!
Oh, look at that! Did you just see that technology I just learned? Did you just see that technology right now? I don't know if you guys noticed what I just did. Oh my god, did we just find Team Explosive? Did we? The grass is on fire, and when Lisa does her lightning bolt zap, it makes them keep on like popping up in the air. Let me see if I can do it again.
I'll race you there!
Look at that. It does work. It's ridiculous. Yeah, it is infinite ragdoll effect. That's ridiculous. I I think I love this team, chat. But you know who would be better at this? Who would be better at lighting things on fire is Toma, right, chat? Because that's the smart way to do it, because I'd have flame shield. So I don't get blown up. Now let's hope for the best, chat.
Solidify.
Come on, Golem. Here we go.
Let it rain.
Try not to enjoy this, cute.
Gather.
Oh my god, look how much damage that's taking, like 6,000, 8,000 with Lisa's zap. Holy moly, that stuff is broken. That thing is lucky it has, stun resistance, right, and pop-up resistance. That Rune Guard would have got wrecked. Okay, chat, let's see how much we could level up Chi-Chi. Let's hope it's not, it doesn't take too much.
1, 2, breathe. 3, 4, and
Yeah, that's good enough. Now we're going to the shop to finish this off. Because we're smart, chat, right? We're smart. We're gonna do half. Why is your sucrose close? I don't know. Kokomi's sitting in the corner unused. She will be used. She's the ruler of these noob characters, right? But did I just really waste that? I don't care. Chi-Chi's done! Yay! Chi-Chi's done!
Why not keep me company for a while? Don't be
Okay,
playing
now
it.
we have those extras
later.
for what? No, it's the gold. Super Mouse wins. He hit TN tours again. The new one, and he turned into a rapper. Got in jail. Super Mouse. You want to know one thing that I noticed? Like most people, like if they see spam and stuff, or like too much emojis and stuff, they're like, we don't like that in chat, right? Well, me, I don't care. You want to know why? Cause it bumps up the video on the algorithm. So Koopas is most definitely essential. Oh snaps! I didn't even have like a thing for my head. For Amber. Okay, now Amber's tough. Okay, now what are we doing? What are we doing? Oh yeah, I need more Mora. Look at this. Look how poor I am, chat. I can't do shit with that little amount. But oh yeah, I finally get to keep my promise to Koi, right? With one of the promises, I'm gonna be finishing Yoimiya, or finally getting around to that.
Go, fairy bunny.
Okay, you guys want to see Kokomi? Here we go.
Billowing surge.
Figgy, you don't even have me so much to be a villain truck. You thought I wouldn't see that, huh, Nigyo? But I did. Because I'm switching back and forth between YouTube and frickin' What the heck is this? Discord. We need more Mora chat.
Yaya Publishing House has released numerous works that lay out military strategy in a simple and pragmatic way. Those are my favorite.
Give me a video editor and I recommended them one and showed them what I do. Go watch it. People slept on Kokomi on her banner. Then a new artifact. Yeah, I swear, Eris, I absolutely agree. And yeah, I'll watch it after I'm done streaming, Nino. But I trust that you're real good at editing and stuff. But what you call it? Yeah, I knew Kokomi was good. I knew she was good the second she like adds the wet effect to everyone.
You're in for a little shock.
But people was like, no, Kokomi ain't good. And I was like, yeah, she is. That's what Mihoyo likes to do. Mihoyo likes to come out with characters that everyone thinks is trash, and they like to make them regret not getting them, right?
Let's spark things up a little.
And as a business, that's a smart thing to do. You want to know why? You want to know why that's smart, chat?
Blitz.
Because that makes people panic, and that makes them think, oh my god, I can't miss them this time. So what they do is they come out with a character and then they make everyone wait a real long time because everyone's regretting not getting the character, right? And then that creates a higher demand for the character, and then they just make a grip of money. The only characters I don't think they're gonna do that for is let me tell you. The only characters I think they're not going to juice up is Amber, and they're not juicing up Yoimiya. They will juice up Aloy though, but they're not going to do Yoimiya. They're not doing Amber. Who else does people complain about it being weak? Not much anyone else. Just Amber and Yoimiya. That's the only characters the Genshin community will get away with not building up. He's not talking no more. Hey Mohammed, how are you doing? Sad pyro archer noise. Well, you want to know what? This is one thing I want to tell you guys though, right? Amber is good. She really is. But if you want her to be OP, you need other characters to make her OP. Well, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that, heyo? Well, you need what's his face? Albedo. Oh, I'm doing good. Escher is a boomer now, huh? Like, I'm not switching my team chat, but I'm just gonna show you guys real quick. I'm gonna take... Who do I take off to show this? I could take Zhongli off. 1 second. You need other characters to make characters good. If you want good characters, there you go. Like, check this out. I'll give you a perfect example. You call me. Look at this. You could make Amber a monster. And you could cheese. Look at this. Amber's really good, but you need characters like Albedo to help. She just needs a little help. Like literally, this guy can't hit me because I could run around all day and I could use my my Baron bunnies, right? Look, I could cheese all day. She doesn't take Ganyu damage, but she still takes a lot.
Bet you can't keep up with me.
Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock.
Right?
That's cheating.
You're in for a little shock. Blitz. Try not to.
Hey, go very good.
Look at this. Amber's good if you have Albedo, right? Same with Lisa. Lisa, C1 Lisa, she's real good. Like, I'm trying to get C6 Lisa because once I have that, oh baby, let me tell you, she's gonna be super devastating.
Come a little closer.
Like, look at this. Lisa's death with Albedo. Look how far I could cheese. Look at this. Look how far I could just cheese all day. Lisa's super good. They just need a little help with some characters. But I mean, every character does. Like, what's funny is people will do these damage montages, right? With Bennett and everyone. And everyone's like, oh, okay, you use Bennett, you use Kazuha, you use all these characters to help the character, right? But they don't like doing that for the starter characters. It's magically cheating when you do it for the starter characters. And I never understood that. I'm like, it's the same shit.
Up a little.
It's literally the same shit.
Allow me.
You're using a grip of characters to make one strong. Ichika called me a boner. Hey, Yuri and everyone. But anyways, like that's what I'm telling folks. Like, if there's a character that sucks in the game, let's say they're really bad at doing damage, all you just need is Albedo, and he makes the character good.
What shall we do?
Albedo is just so good. But he's super underrated, right? Everyone's like, he's not good. He doesn't have a hype. And it's like, what are you talking about? Albedo is lit. Only people that meta slaves that don't know how to put things together are the only ones that think he's not good. I gotta switch a character off, chat.
I can do it.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, like I don't understand. People say, oh, this character ain't good and that character, and I'm like, you didn't even pull for Albedo because hype, they think hype, like it, the level of hype a character has, it, that goes towards like them being meta, and it has nothing to do with anything.
Stabilize.
Oh my god. I have to literally chase that piece of crap. Oh, I gotta go down anyways, right? The cheating is strong.
This is order.
God, I gotta climb all the way up this shit. As soon as I jump down, that's when the slime spawns all the way back up there. So annoying. Yeah, but I never understood that. Like, and then, people would say, oh, well, the character's boring, so don't pull from. And I'm like, are you stupid? Like, it doesn't matter if someone's boring. If that's the thing. When someone's trying to go for meta, how can it like Albedo is meta? How could you not go for meta because it's boring? Right, but then again, right? I didn't pull for Ganyu, right? You go ahead, I dare you to make me cry, Nino. Man, I've been meaning Sucrose since I started playing. I never got her. Oh yeah, you reminded me. I gotta switch her back to Lisa. But yeah, man, like, how can you say you're meta and not get a character because there's no hype around them? It just doesn't make sense. That's like I'm in the desert, right? It's like, oh my god, it's like I'm in the desert. And I'm like, I need to get out this desert or I'm gonna die, right? And then I see this nice car, this nice brand new car, and I'm like, that car ain't lit enough. I'm just gonna walk in the desert. But the person's complaining about getting out of the desert, but they're like, nah, I'm walking out of here.
Gather.
Come on, fall off, yes. Punk. Got him.
Bet you can't keep up with me.
That's like zombies chasing you, and then you see a tank next to you, right? And you could just hop in there and save your life. No, I don't want to get in a tank. That's too boring to run away from zombies. You what? What are they talking about? What the hell is going on in Discord? What the hell are you guys doing there? Oh my goodness.
I'll race you there.
I thought I seen how like I'm starting to believe that the freaking YouTube, the comment section in YouTube holds you all back from really
Let's move out.
being yourself. Run, Kokomi, what are you doing? Slowpoke?
Hold the line.
Oh my god, these assholes are ready. Grab it, you punk.
Allow me. No one escapes my sight.
Bye-bye.
Try not to enjoy this too much.
Yay! There we go. Okay, chat. One more to go. Fireworks. Hey, banana. Oh, you guys like to argue. You should be here, low. Oh my goodness. Oh, what the heck are you guys talking about in the Discord? It's like being in an unruly class. Incorrect. Tanks are epic. I agree, Eris. But like, I believe in as long as something works, it should be used, right? Or it should be utilized. But no. This the Genshin community. Zhongli's shield works too good, so I'm not gonna use them. This is who I'm gonna use, chat. Zhongli's shield works. I'm gonna use Razor to shield me. Razor, you better shield me. Level 20 Razor, let's go. What? Razor has long silver hair? He's a fake Sephiroth. I'm switching him out. I'm switching fake Sephiroth out with Yunjin.
Let's get this show on the road.
Okay, now I'm cool because I'm edgy. Look how edgy I am, chat. And that's what I mean. Use who you want. Amber's really good. Lisa's really good. Every character in this game is really good if you could just put them in the right teams, right? Like, think about this. Right now, Amber looks like she sucks, right? But with Yun Jin, she's going to increase Amber's damage, like, all kinds. I just need her constellation. I only got C1. Once I have C2, all my party members' normal attacks is increased by 15%. Look at this. And then once I do this, their attack speed is going to be increased by 12. So Amber's going to be shooting even faster and fischling them. Yun Jin makes Amber and them hit a lot faster and stronger. So it's like, it really comes down to what you just, like, some characters might suck, but in the future, there's going to be characters that accommodate them, right? Just like Kokomi. Everyone said she sucked, and then Mihoyo put out an artifact set that made her really strong. It made all the healers strong. Chi-Chi, Barbara. So it's like, you gotta wait for another character just to accommodate them, and then they're gonna be amazing. You know how lucky you are with Yun Jin having C3? What would your anime character look like? I think if I was an anime character, I don't know, I'd probably look like a douchey vampire. But not all pale, right? Like my skin, like how it's like brownish and stuff, like caramel. I call it chocolate chip. Like Chips Ahoy. Like that cookie. My skin is that color.
Thank you for completing.
I'm chocolate chip colored. So I would look like a chocolate chip vampire. With extra sprinkles. Extra evil sprinkles, right? Describe more like eyes and hair plays. Well, I have real long hair. Like, my hair is down to, I would say, I'd say to where my chest is, and that's how my hair is. And my eyes, it looks black, but it's actually just really dark brown. Like, in sunlight, one cool thing I learned, in sunlight, people with really dark eyes, when you put like sunlight in their eyes and you look into it, it literally looks like the color of honey. And it's so true. Like, my eyes are honey colored if there's light near it, but if there's no light, then it just looks black. Because I'm Asian and all, I'm gonna be your average introvert high school student who's the main. Well, I'm every ethnicity, right, chat? And that's no cap either. I'm literally every ethnicity. Not every nationality though. Just for you guys that don't know, because I have every hair color too. I have black hair, then I have like a single strands of gray hair, red hair, blonde hair. Yes, I've even had blonde hair. I think I had like 2, 3 of those blonde hair strands. I get every hair color. And it's because I'm mixed with everything. Like, when my oldest brother was born, he looked like he's from India, right? Me, when I was born, I looked Native American. When my little brother was born, he looked Japanese. And my little sister, she looked like a Latina. That's it. We all look like we're different. So literally, like Koopa. Koopa, he's like real light skinned. Let me think. Now, what am I gonna do? Oh yeah, I gotta switch back to Zhongli. Hey, Galaxy. Muhammad. You know, at first I didn't know that was you. I was like, who's this? And then I added anyways. I didn't know that was you at the time. But I'm glad I added you. I can't wait to like help you in the future. Like, you're level 10, but once you're strong enough, I can help. AR-16. I'm telling you, Eris, like literally. That's like a legit real, like a real thing. Like, that's what I think. Yeah, because someone can't say, hey, you're black, you belong to us. Hey, you're white, you belong to us. Hey, you're Asian, you belong to us. Hey, you're Native American, you belong to us. We're every race, so no one can like individually claim us. That's the good thing. Okay, so
Osmanthus
what
wine.
the hell am I doing? Okay, let me. Is Chi-Chi really done? Is the nightmare over? Oh, she got bumped way up here now. How is she over Keshi? Probably because her stat. Yeah, okay, Chi-Chi's done. Completely. Now it's Yoimiya time, chat. Look at this. My Yoimiya is pretty much done. Her crown is what I have on Amber right now. So I gotta level up Yoimiya. And I gotta do it fast too, cause this is like, when you're done with the battle pass, you can afford to just condense your resin, and you don't have to worry about like hitting your resin cap. You don't have to worry about such things. You know what I mean? So I literally could just save my resin tonight and do like her like save it for the books. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep killing the boss. Let me see how much I need first for Yoimiya. Because Miko's on hold. So 4, 12, 24. I need 44 boss drops. Hey, that's true, Ningyo. EM D-Luke, or I would go with attack D-Luke. But if you're low on oh, no. Most definitely go for attack. D-Luke is meant to have his attack juiced up, right? And the elemental reactions come from people like Jing Cho and them. They make up your elemental mastery for you. But yeah, most definitely go for attack D-Luke. Because if you look at M-Tash, right? M-Tash with D-Luke is hitting like a truck. 62,000. That's with the first initial hit. That's not with like everything hitting. It's more like 100 something thousand, maybe 130,000 altogether damage plus the elemental reactions, it boosts it to 200. And that's because Diluc's attack is through the roof. But if you go with attack, right, you need 4-piece Crimson Witch for the elemental reactions on top of his buff damage. You can't just do it like you can't like cheat the game. New mentions. Okay, I'm trying to follow. Forget Ichikado. You guys are something else. We're discussing important topics.
Boats are made for transferring commodities.
You guys are something else in
and
the
those
Discord,
that come across
man.
here tend to stay a while. So it is
Okay,
where many
chat.
things come to settle.
I'm just gonna speed run through this. I'll describe it. How do I get out of that? You see how fast I'm skipping this dialogue? And it's still taking forever? Here we go. Uh-oh. Well, I think I got this in the bag, right? I got Lisa. Yikes.
Come a little closer. Blitz.
Dirtbag. Okay, I think that's enough. If I zap him one more time, I'll have enough energy. Do you have a Discord? Yeah. Nino, Escher, Ichikan, all of them have set it up, and I'm truly thankful for that, because I don't know what the hell all that is or how to do it. The picture was too low.
Blitz.
Let's move out.
Gather.
Come on, Lisa.
Come a little closer. You've been a naughty boy.
There we go.
Hold the line! Yeah!
Surrender in a...
Taser. Easy. Where is he? Oh. You have to call me you bitch. Yeah, I can help you with the domain. Am I done? Yay, I'm done with the event. Well, I got one more location left, but for today I'm done. Let's see how much primos, chat. Bam! 8,800. Tomorrow I'm going to hit I'm gonna hit 9,000. Okay, Asher, you ready for the help? I'm ready to join you. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I watched that shit. I was like, what the hell is this? Yeast. Pop tart. You guys in chat, man, it's too funny. You ready, Escher? The champion's coming. And if you don't know, I'm the champion of death. I'm not the legendary survival games champion like Ichika, but if it comes to death and misery and suffering in Genshin, look no further than me. What the fuck? What? I just teleported in there and automatically see. Oh, Escher, this is the wrong domain, brother. Don't go in this one. You need this. Look, brother. I'm gonna teach you. You need tenacity. Look. HP increased by 20%, and when you hold his shield when you have 4-piece, it increases your shield strength by 30, and increases everyone's strength by 20. Oh, you're not farming for Zhongli? Okay. Yeah, if you're not farming for Zhongli, then yeah. But I highly recommend tenacity for Zhongli, but I mean, it is what it is. Okay, I know there's a robot in here, right? There we go.
Let's move out. Rest and rebuild!
Gather! Moment of birth!
Let's move out.
Burst forth! Gather! Illusion shattered!
Hold the line!
Feel this ancient power!
There is no escape!
Burst solidify!
Rest and rebuild!
Oh yeah, I got a question for you guys. Someone asked me a very important question. I'm telling you, the Genshin community is so toxic. They're entitled. They think that everything needs to be their way, and, or like it needs to be their head canon, right? Like look at when it comes to like the sexuality of characters, how the Genshin empath community is. Every girl character that's made, she's automatically just part of the LGBTQ community. And what's funny is, like, me, I'm part of that community, and it's like, it's stupid. Like, when people tell someone, hey, no, it's this way only, it's like, back then, being part of the LGBTQ community means that you would be murdered or killed. They cared a lot about just getting to live in peace, right? And then you got these dumb people that's trying to represent the LGBT community, and they're like, hey, what's represented in video games is more important than how we conduct ourselves in real life. And it's like, what? We fought for equality, and some of us died for that. And people's using that now to attack people. They're becoming just like the people that were stoning them and killing them and prosecuting them. You know what I mean? They're attacking people that live a different life. Like, if you're straight, oh, you need to be canceled. It's like, where's this coming from? They obviously didn't grow up with having to deal with suffering for being that way. Yeah, like I see that stuff and I'm like, what are you guys doing? Like, you're gonna make people hate the LGBTQ community. Like, what are you doing? They're gonna start attacking us more if you don't stop this. But you're like, no, my character better be gay or lesbian or this and that, and I'm like, can you stop? There's a reason why MiHoYo doesn't put that in the game, like what if someone's straight or not, because it's too much of a controversy. They focus on what's really important in Genshin, right? It's the gameplay, it's the exploration and all this other stuff. Who cares who a character dates? You know what I mean? I know I don't care. Yeah, I don't, and that's another thing too. That's why with like my channel at least, I want to make it as just as chill as possible. To where like, yeah, the vast majority of the Genshin community is toxic, but we're not going to let that toxic shit in here. No way. I absolutely agree, Ningyo and Eric. Exactly. And you see, and that's the thing with me. How I look at it is this. There's a lot of bullshit out there in the communities, right? But we're not going to let that shit happen here. No way. It's not going to be cancel culture. There's no cancel culture in here just because someone's different. If someone wants to use animal Amber, they could do that. I don't care what someone uses. I don't care how they build their characters. They have that right to it. And I'm not going to like disrespect them because they play it different. If someone's a meta slave, who cares? If someone likes to sabotage himself, who cares? Like, I try to be as respectful as possible because I believe in individuality. You cannot say, hey, respect me, right? And you don't give respect. Individuality means everyone's different too, so if someone plays different, I encourage that. Look, I play different, right? You don't see people using Albedo and Kokomi. You don't see this, right? Because everyone uses the same teams that their favorite streamer does. And I'm like, when you guys see all my characters, a lot of them built, I'm building them like that so I can just play any way I want. So you guys can see what I'm doing, and it's like, hey, maybe I could put this team together, or maybe I could do this, that, and this. It's not all the same crap that we all see all the time, you know what I mean? And I struggle like everyone else. But when it went into NA, I was so horrified because the 3-star Sigma. Yeah. Those melons still be my donkey. Oh my goodness. All you gotta worry about in America, in NA, is how people just love to shoot people, right? And that's one thing I don't understand. Like, some of the laws here are so stupid. Tonfas are banned. You can't use brass knuckles. You can't use none of this stuff, right? But automatic rifles are legal in this country. They're okay with someone having enough firepower to kill like hundreds of thousands of people with assault rifles, armor-piercing rounds, but What? Someone can't use nunchucks. That's too dangerous. Like, what?
Rest, rebuild.
And someone could make the argument, oh, well, you know what? Nunchucks could break bones. Okay. And bullets could fly through, like, 3 people with a single bullet. And it could go through their bones, and their skull, and their heart, and their main arteries. Right? Like, what are you talking about? What about size, though? To make the characters real good. Yeah, so, like, the laws here are backwards. And then you want to know what? When someone does something crooked, or like break the law, they make laws so they could get away with it. Like statutes of limitations, right? People made that just so they could steal from you, and then there's a time limit. You have to prove that they stole from you. If you don't prove they stole from you in time, then they could get away with their crime. And how this country was founded, that's why they made that a law. Hey, we can murder you and your entire tribe. Your entire Native American tribe. Okay, now we're making a law to where you can't sue us. You know what I mean? That's how they roll here.
Burst forth.
And that's another thing too. If someone ever said you don't like it, then move out the country. I'm like, number one, I'm one of the original people. My tribe's one of the original people in this country. We have land patents, right? You know what a land patent is? That means you're the first of the first. When you have a land patent, that means you're the first of the first in those lands. We have that, right? So if anyone's leaving this country, it's all these people that don't have land patents. So, but the country is going in a good direction in the coming years. That's what I think, because the power structure is going to change. But I mean, it's kind of too late, though. It's kind of too late in America because all these countries have bad they generalize all of us. They have bad perceptions of us. So it doesn't matter if I go to China, if I go to Brazil, if I go to London. Americans are just hated everywhere. Thank goodness I'm Native American, right? So they can look at me and say, "Oh, you guys, you're not you're like the original American," and I'm like, "Yeah, we're nothing like those assholes."
Solidify.
Yeah, it's crazy, Eris. 14-year-olds and rifles. Ridiculous.
A brash maneuver.
What about our guns? Our freedom?
Feel this ancient power.
Covenant of the deep. A brash maneuver.
You saw a meme like that? Probably true. These people here are stupid in this country. They get away with too much stuff, too. People in this country get away with so much, it's not even funny. Yeah, I seen a story about a woman that killed her kids. She only got like 20 years. And it's like, oh, okay. You get 20 years for killing your own kids instead of getting a death sentence. or life in prison. That makes sense, right? Super cringe. Or they just get away with it. They could look hot, right? And because they look hot, that reduces their jail sentence. The judge is like, you're too hot to have in prison for the rest of your life. I got to give you the lowest amount possible. And they're like on their knees simping so hard for this murderous woman that likes to kill people. Please, please, jurors, please give her a light sentence. I want to date her after she gets out of jail or prison. It's so sickening, like, the stuff people get away with here. That's one reason I'm glad this subject came up, right? Because it came up because the Genshin community, right? The Genshin community is becoming just as toxic as all this other stuff. And how do you fix a problem like that? How do you fix a problem where it's a toxic community? I'll tell you how. It's called create your own community. Create your own community and you help each other thrive. Right? If you don't like the Genshin community, then create one. Don't be under a streamer's power. That's one thing I want you guys to understand about me. You guys don't have to agree with everything I say or even anything I say. You guys aren't like, you guys don't have to kneel down to me because, oh, I'm the streamer. No, I'm capable of being absolutely in the wrong. I'm capable of being held accountable, and I should be held accountable for stuff. If I do something horrible, then I need to be held accountable for that. Right? If I'm being toxic, then I need to change what I'm doing because it's affecting you guys, right? Create your own communities. This is why I tell you guys, if you guys want to stream, I would be part of your guys' community. And then you could make sure it's like funny, it's safe, everyone's just chilling and relaxing. Like, you don't have to bend down to anyone. Like, I see some of these people begging streamers, please don't ban me. And it's like, you know that you could be a star, right? If you put in the effort and you start streaming and you get people to watch you, you're your own superstar. You're your own TV show. You don't need 100,000 people watching you. If it's your passion, you don't care who's watching you. You just like doing it anyways. Oh, okay, you ran out of resin. You want to kill this person? Escher, you want to kill this challenge? Escher's like, nope. And it was in my birth. Okay, I'm gonna catch up with chat. America. Oh, I think getting guns, right? Oh. Yeah, I'm telling you exactly, Eris. You know what some of the Americans said to us Native Americans here? They said, we conquered you guys, stop being crybabies, and that accept that we run stuff now. They just like, we're not sorry for anything, and that's what you guys get. And just accept it. That's literally, there is a meme on, if you Google it, you'll see it. We conquered you, no, we're not sorry for anything, we took your land, and who cares, stop being crybabies, and just deal with it, right? But they have a problem with illegal immigrants coming to the country, taking their land and their jobs. That's when it's not okay. But they can write stuff like that to Native Americans. You see what I mean? You see that the hypocrisy, the double standards. Oh yeah, I forgot. Escher doesn't open chests. But yeah. But anywho, you guys, like I said, you're not under my power. You guys could stop watching. You guys have the freedom to do whatever you want. I'm not going to hold anyone back from what they want to do. You know what I mean? I'm always appreciative every time someone comes in the stream. Rather I have 2 trillion people watching or just one person. It's a blessing regardless. I'm not going to tell people to like and subscribe and feel obligated, right? No one has to watch anything that they don't want to. Use your time the way you want to use it, as long as it's not hurting anyone. Yeah, Thanksgiving is fucked up. They're celebrating being thankful for stealing shit and getting away with it. But a lot of that's gonna change though. I don't celebrate Thanksgiving, and some people's like, well, that's what the day is, and I'm like, I don't care what the day is. That day is whatever I want it to be. And to me, Thanksgiving is National Food Day. I'm glad my teacher taught about the indigenous and all, but I'm not glad as well. Yeah, I'm telling you, how people treat Native Americans here, it's ridiculous. Like, they have Columbus Day and Thanksgiving. Like, that's a slap in the face to Native Americans, right? And they're like, who cares? That's my ancestors. It's like, your ancestors killed my ancestors, and they're like, who cares, right? And then it's like, okay, we're gonna see if you keep that same energy. Keep that same energy in the coming years. If you hold your thing, Escher, you could break these rocks. You could break all these rocks instantly if you hold the Zhongli skill down. This is how you farm fast. And you're gonna need these once you start getting 5-star weapons. There's an Ayato picture on Genshin. Wait, did you hold it, or was that just the weak version? Because I swear that was the weak sauce version. Oh, you know?
Solidify.
But did you know this, Escher? I broke them for you, brother. You said you can't see them. Oh, yeah. You need to get a PlayStation, man. But then again, if you got a PlayStation, I don't think you could transfer your account to that. I think you could just only transfer from console to PC only. Me? I will never. Well, I mean, I don't know how I'm going to do it. Because I'm afraid once I switch to PC, I could get hacked. Now, it's not a big deal if someone hacked me, right? And stole all my shit, because once I'm a whale, I could just get a lot of shit back, but it's going to be a freaking nightmare, and I pray that shit don't happen to me. You idiot, I can't see it. Yeah, you could see it. You could see it because you're watching me. So you could, even if you can't see it on your screen, you could still take it because you see on my screen. So you can see it. You see? I just had to teach Escher how to see properly. Now I'm going to take your berries. can actually log in a PC too, console. Oh wow. Oh, okay, because I've seen some stories about people losing their account, right? And then they tell Mahoyo and they're like, well, the hackers spent money on your account and they don't want to give it back to the person. And I'm like, what? Just because the hacker stole something and spent money on it, they don't want to give it back to the person? What kind of bullcrap is that? Well, thank you, Eris. That's going to come in handy in the future. Because once I'm well status, I can have the entire, like, setup. I would do, like, half... I would do what Rin Kachao does. I would do... Sometimes I would be in VTuber mode, and then other times I would just be in real life mode, where I'm dressed up and all, like, irritating. Well, I think I would look cool in the thing. Well, the theme of how I want it. I don't know if you ever seen Lo Pan in Big Trouble in Little China, the movie. It's like an 80s movie. There's this guy called Lo Pan. I want to be like Lo Pan, but it will be it'll be like, I'll be dressed up like Lo Pan, kinda. Or maybe I'll look like a vampire. Or maybe I'll look like an elf. Who knows how I'm gonna look like for each stream. No, Eris, like, people was getting hacked, like, period, because I seen someone tried to hack Enviosity. Someone tried to hack Enviosity, right? They sent him a thing in the mail, right? They sent him a scam letter in the mail, and it was like a fake one from Ahoyo, and it said, hey, we would like you to update your profile real quick, right? And then you can we'll update your profile real quick because we're doing an update. And what happens is, even if, like, for example, if you click confirm to even look at it, then you're getting hacked. You can't even click on it. You could look at it like from here, but if you click X or whatever button it is, just to even look at it or scroll down on what's written, you will get hacked. So that is, like, extremely dangerous, right? And they have hacks like that I see, because Enviosity showed it to his chat, and I was like, holy shit. Yeah, hackers can send you mail on PC and hack you. So you gotta be careful. You wanna cosplay as Ball? That'd be awesome. I might cosplay as some characters. I think I could pull off Kaya. It'd be hard, but I could do it. I mean, it would be, well, I don't know, because I'm gender fluid, right? In my pictures on my Instagram, I'm not like gender fluid the way I want to be, but in the future, I could pull that stuff off, I think. I could even do Jin Yan, right? But I'm trying to do other characters where it makes sense. Challenge failed. Yeah, you can send people mail in this game. Hackers can. So watch out. Never open shit. Even if it looks sus. If it looks sus, don't open it. Because you will get wrecked. Oh yeah, I'm gonna leave Escher's world, right? Yeah, don't get hacked. That's the worst thing ever. And then that's the thing too, what hackers do once they hack you, they say, hey, if you don't give me money for your account, then I'm just going to delete all your artifacts and all your weapons, and you're just going to have to start over. That's what they do. So it's like they try to hold your account hostage. Yeah, and then on top of that, dude, like, you want to know how bank accounts get hacked a lot of the times? Is by at gas stations. Never pay for gas with your bank card. Ever. Because there's people that go there, right? And then they put a fake credit card in. And once they slide it through, they hijack the little slot where you put your card in, and then anyone that puts their card in after, they could hack into your account. Because that happened to me, that happened to a grip of people. Like, never ever pay for gas with a credit card, because they have like devices that they could even stick inside there to scan everyone's credit card and know their PIN number and try to pull out money. Like, it's crazy. And then what they'll do, they'll take it a step further, right? Because I think there's technology that they have to where they could hack your phone. Yeah, you should, Eris, because that's what I'm gonna try and do, right? But you know how the Genshin community is, right? If I try to cosplay like Venti, oh, but you're Native American, or you look black or Mexican, you can't do that cosplay. It doesn't make sense, right? But a white person could cosplay as Goku, and that doesn't even make sense. There should never be a live action Dragon Ball ever. Or like, what you call it, what else? Like, Jamie Foxx, for example, as Electro. When I seen that, I was like, don't switch up the comics, man. But, like, they made sense of a lot of stuff. Like, there's, can't say anything about, like, but yeah. Yeah, they do that, and then that's how they hack you. And then what? This is the thing. Once they hack you, they get all your information down, and then they know your phone number, right? And then what they do is this. Once they know your phone number, they make it to where your phone call gets directly sent to them. Like, they'll sound like you're talking, like, for example, someone I know got hacked with Walmart. They paid for gas at some place, and they used their Walmart credit card, right? This person hacked into them, knew their birth date, their account information, everything. And then they said, oh, we just need you to verify, right? And then what they did after that is, they made sure her number gets funneled to them. Even though you're calling the number on the card, they program your phone to go get wired to them, their scam-like place. So I'm just going to call it like their scam facility, right? And then this person was talking and said, hey, I want my money. Like, that someone keeps trying to take money out of my account, and they keep authorizing it, and I'm not letting them. I'm not authorizing it. Like, I want my money back, and I want a closed account, and then the account would keep getting reopened. And it's because they was calling the hacker the entire time. And it was the same exact number as the Walmart customer service number. So they could literally hack your phone into getting wired to them. And you want to know how they learned how to do that? Because of Facebook, right? Facebook, you could talk around your phone and it hears what you're talking about, and it sends you ads for whatever you're talking about. Like, I could literally right now have my phone next to me and talk about jelly beans. Like, I wish I had some jelly beans right now, right? And then if I go on Facebook, I'm going to see ads about jelly beans. Okay, you take care, Escher.
Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth. And those that come across you tend to stay a while.
Yeah,
Those
it's sort of like
things come to settle.
people should be able to cosplay whatever they want. If a guy wants to cosplay a girl character, who cares? If a girl wants to play a guy character, who cares? If they want to cosplay as an alien from Predator, who cares? If someone wants to be Optimus Prime, who cares? They should be able to do what they want without being attacked. You don't have Facebook, so you're good. I have Facebook. Like, the reason I have Facebook is that my friends are all over the world. Like, literally, I have friends in Germany. I have friends in, like, different states and stuff. That's the only way I can stay in contact with them. Like, I don't use Facebook like most people do, right? They go on Facebook just so they can argue with one another and spy on people and snitch on each other and cause problems. Anytime I see someone that brings me trouble like that, they instantly get blocked forever. Like, as you get older, you don't have time to give people the benefit of the doubt anymore. You're like, you know better, and you chose to do the worst thing, so you're getting banned or blocked. That's how I am. I'm like, you know better. Like, would someone jump into an active volcano? No, because they know they would die. Would someone, like, try to attack cops? No, because they know they'd probably die or they would get arrested. You just know better, right? Would someone threaten a gangster that has weapons in front of them? No, because they know they're going to get, like, killed. So why does people go on other people's Facebook or social media things and they're disrespectful to them? It's like, it doesn't make sense. Like, it doesn't even make sense to hurt someone's feelings. Why would you want to hurt someone? Like, that's just plain mean. You know what I mean? And then me, a guy, saying that, right? Even though I'm gender fluid, but I'm just going to say a guy just to be, like, simple about stuff. A guy talking about how something is sad or hurts people's feelings, I'm instantly labeled as weak. Oh, you know what? You're too sensitive. You're not a real man. And it's like, can you shut your I'm as tough as a mountain ass up, please? As no one cares about how tough you are, how much a man you are. You know what I mean? Those gender roles, though, you gotta be this way. Now, how about I be the way I want to be?
You're in for a little shock. You've been a naughty boy. Here. Surrender, number.
No escape!
This is order.
How about that? I can't see it. Yeah, I swear. Just as long as someone's not hurting someone, let them be who they are. Who cares if someone's a nerd?
Come a little closer.
Who cares if someone's meta? And then that's another thing too. People think it should be okay to hurt other people. And I'm like, what kind of monster are you? You know what I mean? Why should I get in trouble for hurting this person? What?
Closer. You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer.
Anyone that hurts someone should get in trouble. Because they're an asshole.
No one escapes my sight. Allow me.
You know what I mean? Being respectful is not hard. Someone's got to be a real piece of crap to have a hard time being respectful.
Come a little closer.
Even little kids know how to be respectful. Kindergartners, right, know how to be respectful. How can they do what adults can't do? They could instantly be friends with someone without there being ulterior motives. Or being paranoid, right?
I will have order.
Kids could argue with one another and still be best friends. You can't do that as adults, right? Because it's too hard. Right? It's a crazy world we live in, folks. It really is. I don't understand it. Like, to me, things are simple, right? But then it gets convoluted, right? The more convoluted life is, the more money people can make. Always remember that. I forgot to do my to start collecting stuff to level up artifacts. But yeah, the more convoluted it is, the more people make money. That's why they don't teach you self-love, accountability, and all this other stuff in school. They don't teach you financial classes to manage your finances properly because they want people to get in debt so they can make interest off of these people. Like, society rigs it to where you lose and you're just forever a slave working for rich people that know all these things, that taught each other all these things. That's why, let's just say, hypothetically, there's a big streamer, right, that says, hey, yo, hey, would you like me to bring, like, my subscribers to your channel and stuff? And I'd say no. I'd say I like to know each viewer as much as they would like to reveal. I like to know each of them because, like, you're supposed to know your community. I'm not supposed to farm people for money, likes and views and stuff. I'm supposed to get to know my community, right? They're supposed to get to know me too. I don't want like 900, like 1,000 subscriptions overnight. Like, hell no. It'd be impossible to keep up with that. And then on top of that, I don't want someone doing that for me because they would look at me like they just took all my hard work and now they're going to take credit for everything, right? They're going to say, well, I got you noticed and through the doors. And it's like, no, you did not. My community did. You had nothing to do with that. You're not part of my community. You brought your community, or you're trying to bring it to me, and I don't want it. That's why, let's say that, if MTash or Tectone or anyone tried, like, helping me out, I would refuse. I'd say, no, I want to do it on my own. You know what I mean? And then, I'm not even trying to, like, be some big channel, right? Because, if anything, I want you guys to be big, if that's what your dream is. If you all want to stream, I would be part of your guys' community and stuff, you know what I mean? I want you guys to blow up if that's what you want. Yeah, like, I've seen, like, you've seen, like, the streamers colliding with one another, right? Like, they try to do collabs and stuff, and then it just gets stupid. It's like, There's no such thing as two planets inhabiting the same space. It's just not possible. You can have moons that orbit around your planet, but you can't have two big planets in the same occupying the same space. It's going to collide. It's an inevitability. That's what people need to understand. Like, especially if two people, that's their way to make a living, they're eventually going to come to blows, right? Like how a lot of them have. And it's sad to see, too. But some people, like how they talk, I instantly know. I just instantly know, nah, they're not my cup of tea. I like this person, absolute narcissist. No way, right? And then if you try and say how someone is toxic, their whole fan base will attack you. And it's like, and then what they do is they hope their community attacks other communities, right? But they do the politically correct thing, and then they're in front and they do videos like, no chat, don't attack anyone, don't do this. And it's like, you guys attacked one another and you're trying to tell people not to attack one another. They're not going to listen to you. Oh, thank you, Ragdolly. Hey, yeah, it's like, well, like, why would they listen to two people? Oh, you shouldn't argue or fight or harass anyone. And it's like, you both poured oil on the floor and lit it on fire with a match. And you're telling people, hey, I'm the streamer you look up to, and I'm starting to light things on fire. Don't do what I do. Of course they're going to add to the fire. They want to see how big it gets now. Yeah, but not me. Yeah, that's true. You can tell when someone's passionate about someone when someone's not. Yeah, like, that's the one thing. If you guys want life hacks, if you want to move through life smoothly, make friends with people that they're like teachers, right? They like to learn and they like to grow and they like to help. They're selfless and they like helping. And you don't become their friend just because they are that, right? Your goal is to become a teacher and wise and helpful too, because when you run out of stuff to teach, you need to learn new stuff to teach, right? So you're infinitely learning, right, and growing. That's what you want. You don't want to be comfortable. When you're comfortable, that's when your potential dies. I'm telling you guys right now, don't get comfortable. And don't let people make you comfortable too. Because some people, some of your friends will look at you like this. Ragdolly's amazing. Nino is awesome. Eris, phenomenal. Okay, you guys are great. You guys should take a break. You're working too hard. You know, just relax a little bit, right? Hey, have this drink, smoke this, or do whatever, right? They try to get you relaxed because they see that they can't go as far as you in life. So they want you to relax so you don't become even greater than them, and there's a gap between you and them because they feel insecure about their potential and their path. You got to be careful about that.
You've been a naughty boy.
Right? I can't believe Lisa just decimated all these foods. You know what Lisa is? She's an electro archer, right? She's an electro archer that never misses. Unlike Amber, Fischl, and everyone that misses their attacks, Catalyst never misses. My teacher's just, here's a video, okay? Now here's your paper you gotta fill out. Yeah, I hate that. You shouldn't teach people to not do something when you're yeah, exactly, Eris. Yeah, that's the thing. Someone's not your teacher if they're beyond being corrected, right? Like, think about that. That's like me making my profession a math teacher, right? I want to be a math teacher, and then I say one, and then I tell class 1 plus 1 is 5,000, and they're like, no, it's not, and I'm like, well, I'm the teacher, so I'm right. That makes no sense. Being biased makes no sense. I know being completely unbiased is impossible, but try to not be biased. Because the more biased you are, the more ignorant you become, right? Like, I was just telling someone this last night. I was like, don't be biased. I was like, because when you're biased, that's the worst thing you could do. Because think about that. Think about that, Nino. Like, say a drunk driver hits a kid, right? Hits a kid, and then they're like, I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to lose my job. I'm more important than this person. They're biased towards everyone else because they put themselves on a pedestal, so they're above consequences, so they drive away. And they're like, it's just a hit and run. Or two friends arguing, and then one friend's like this, well, I known this person longer, so they're right. That makes no sense. Sometimes both friends are wrong. Sometimes one friend is completely in the right. People need to stop taking sides of who they know and start taking the side of what's the right thing to do.
You've been a naughty boy.
That's being completely fair, right? But people's like, being completely fair is impossible. No, it's not. That's something you have to keep working towards. Being completely fair, it's not some finish line that you cross and then the whole journey's over. No, you constantly have to keep jogging towards that for the rest of your life, being fair. See, I try to be as fair as possible. You know what I mean? Someone could come in chat and say, hey yo, I hope you die in real life. That honestly would make me laugh. I wouldn't be mad at them. Why would I want them to hope something else when that's how they really feel? If that's how they feel, they're allowed to feel that, right? And I'm allowed to feel that. I hope I live a long life. Like, I can't tell someone, hey, no, you wish this good stuff for me. Like, who am I to tell someone what to wish for? I have to accept what they say, right? They're not, they will suffer the consequences, right? For what they say or how they act, but at the same time, they're allowed to think and feel how they want. I'm not going to degrade them just because they hate me. It makes no sense. What makes sense is understanding why someone hates you or they don't like you. And if they don't have a good reason, then you could wish them well and hope they find something better. But you can't destroy people for no reason. Oh, I don't like what you said, I'm getting rid of you. No. I only ban people when they're disrespectful. Like, directly trying to attack me. What they wish for, that's not an attack. That's just hoping for something. They're not trying to manifest this stuff, right? Yeah, so if someone wishes death threats on me, I don't really care. I'm like, okay. If someone says I'm going to do it, then I would care, you know what I mean? Because then they're directly threatening me. But if they wish for something, it doesn't bug me. I'm a villain. Sorry about that. I'm supposed to expect resistance like that. If I'm a villain, right? I can't say celebrate me. No. It doesn't make sense. But I hope I do make it like comfortable for people here, you know what I mean? Hey, you should hear the stuff that I was told growing up, right? I've been called the N-word to my face. Teachers didn't want to teach me because I wasn't white or Mexican. It was like, we're not going to teach you. And I sat in class not being taught while all the other kids got taught. And the teacher didn't get fired or anything. They just got to keep their job because it was racist where I was at. And then what else? I've got called everything. But what I learned, one skill that I want to teach you guys is this. You want to know how I don't care about what someone tells me majority of the time? It's because I give value to their words. If someone is a stranger or nothing to me, then their words have no value to me. Why would I get mad about what someone says to me if they are of no value to me? That's like me walking outside. Like if I was in a desert, I walk over a sand dune and then I just get furious at like a grain of sand, right? And I'm like this, I'm so mad, I want to blow up. Like why? The only way I could have got mad is if I gave that grain of sand or those sand dunes value. You could take value away from people or their value from, like you could erase their value to you. Someone could be your brother, right? And then your brother backstabs you. Who cares? You just take their value from them. And then when they see that they don't affect you and they don't bother you and that you're above revenge, or you're above even like dealing with them, because this is the thing, I'm going to tell you guys something. Every single person in chat right now, I guarantee you, if someone started cussing at you guys know how to deal with it, right? Because you're used to it. You guys have been through that, right? You see, and that's exactly how people that hunt for victims are. When you respond negatively, they know how to turn it in their favor because they've fought with so much people. They've manipulated so much people. So if you even interact with them, they know how to flip the tables on you. They could be like God tier. They could be like Zhongli, Bennett, Kazuha, and Raiden, Shogun, and Albedo all in one character. The first like 90-star character, right?
Get ready for the gliding champion of
Oops, I went the wrong way. They could be the first 90-star character and know how to argue with everyone and flip the tables on them like a god, an archon of arguing. You don't want to fight people like that. What you do is you let them know that they're nothing by ignoring them, by not reacting. You see, when you react, you do not have a choice. But when you respond, you have a choice. When you ignore, you have all the power. There's 3 paths. One guarantees your peace. Ignoring people is how you defeat them. Because they're going to question their worth. They're going to say, why aren't they being bothered by what I'm doing? Am I not doing enough? They're going to keep on attacking you, and then everyone's going to see what they're doing, and then they're going to get called out, and they're going to get canceled. Why cancel someone where people that's on a witch hunt constantly to cancel people will notice what someone's doing to you, and they'll cancel them for you? You don't even got to get your hands dirty. That's the OP trick to beating people, right? Negativity. Well, let me scroll up real quick. Ragdolly, I'm a villain. Oh yeah, now I'm keeping my distance from her. Yeah, you know. Hey, I'm the black sheep in my family. Siggy, what is more painful, stubbing your toe or stubbing? Oh my God! There it is. I visually see that and I cringe so hard. It must such being treated differently. Because, oh yeah, it absolutely is. If you're in America, my goodness, you got a rude awakening. If you're a minority, trust. People will call you a crybaby. If someone does a hate crime to you, right? And they say they're like a Klansman and they really did something to you and they admitted they're racist, you're going to still have these racist apologists saying, oh, they didn't mean to and they're not racist. Even though the person could be in their face to take a lie detector test, pass flying colors that they're completely 100% racist, people will still say they're not racist and who are you to judge? And they'll try and bring God in to justify stuff. And I'm like, please don't bring God into stuff. Because you don't really know the Bible. You don't really want to start talking about the Bible, man. Especially with someone that understands how the Bible is. They don't want to go toe to toe. Because I'm like, if you understood the Bible, you wouldn't be racist towards minorities, because you know some of them are for the 12 tribes of Israel. And the 12 tribes of Israel are God's people. Well, Yahweh's people, right?
That's more like it.
Let's put it this way. Let's say Lisa, right? Lisa is racist, right? And then there's Amber, Kokomi, Zhongli. They're all these different races. And then let's just say Celestia, or the goddess there, right? Her favorite people is Amber, Kokomi, and Zhongli. And then Lisa says, I know the goddess. I know what she likes. And she treats Amber, Kokomi, and Zhongli like crap, right? Does she really know the goddess? No, she doesn't. Because she would be scared to death to attack Amber, Kokomi, or Zhongli. You get what I'm saying? When you're attacking people when you're attacking a God's favorite people, right? And you say you know the Bible, you don't know it. You're being taught lies. Like atheists, they're right in a lot of ways, and religious people are right in a lot of ways. And it comes back to universal balance, right? It comes to universal balance. But one second, let me catch up with these comments. And I used to being around black people because I live in an area where there's a lot of us are white. So I may, in my head, think, oh, they're black, but it would be because I thought about them differently. No, I understand that, Ragdolly. It's because I'm not used to it, wouldn't like disappointed. It's just different. Some people are like, nah, you're different. Oh, 1 second. It made me scroll all the way down. I'm just going to be mean and disrespectful. Yeah, you see, and that's the worst thing, Ragdoll, when people says, oh, you're different, so I'm going to hate you. Right? In school, if someone was really mean to me most of the time, they would want me to be mad. Of course I am mad. But with a little bit of acting skills, I'd just be like, oh, that's a new one. Or, okay, and
she catches us lazing around like this.
When someone in school is mean to you, all you got to think of is two things, right? Where your life is headed, which it should be like you thinking with you believing you're going to be successful in life. And the second thing is you got to show them that they don't matter to you. If they're mean to you, all you got to do is just get them in trouble. Tell the principal. And if everyone says, hey, this person likes to tattle, who cares?
I feel like running.
You mess with me, there's consequences. I'm actually a bit short for my age. Loads of people hit their growth spurts, and mine is still refusing. Oh, so Ragdolly, you're like a real life Sayu, huh? That's awesome. Hey, I'm short for being a guy, right? I'm like 5'6" or 5'7". I'm not tall. I'm not like these 6'5" guys, these giants. I'm like Jet Li or Jackie Chan height. Isn't the Archon of Architect Lee the Hydro Archon since 14 It's all about the lay-in courtroom. I guess, Eris, I didn't know that, but I guess that's the god of arguing. Okay. And I have spent ages trying to retrieve it. One time I was in the cafeteria, someone in my year group who's really tall, like threw it across the room. Luckily, older kids were really nice and asked me. You see, Ragdolly, when people do stuff, horrible stuff, it's the law of opposites, right? There's someone mean to you, but that creates heroes amongst your peers that stand up for what's doing right. So always remember, when a situation hits you, it's going to be universally balanced. You're going to have the good and the bad. What you have to focus on is not the good or the bad. You can't say, well, I don't want to feel what's bad. And you can't say, I only want to feel what's good, because that makes you weak and vulnerable towards the bad. You got to say, I want to find the balance in the situation. And when you focus on the balance and then you find it because you thought about it, that's when you're going to have real inner peace. At least that's what I think. That's what I try to do. If someone was having a bad day, I would be creative and be like, oh, just know that your heart is worth $2 million. Just know that there's something inside that you're worth about. And you know what? That's a good thing, Ningyo. You're empathetic towards people, and that's extremely rare in today's age. Being a crybaby isn't bad. Showing your emotions is a strength. Now, hey, Ragdolly, I want to tell you right now, that's absolutely true. Crying, this is the thing. The more you hold it in, the more you're killing yourself. Like, did you know when you stress, you release chemicals in your body that causes cancer, and then what else? Your health starts deteriorating from stress too. Your lack of sleep, your hygiene goes down, your whole body, like mentally, psychologically, physically, everything about you starts to decline. You have to vent. But this is the thing. When you vent, do it in a way that promotes growth. And what I mean by that, right? When I vent, you want to know what I do? Like, I will, back then I would do hand building ceramics with clay. I would be so mad, but with clay, you could grab the clay and squeeze it, or like punch it, or like mold it, whatever. You could be rough with clay, and the clay is still like durable and moldable, right? And then you could shape the clay into something beautiful, like a vase. And then I could glaze the vase, and then I could sell it to someone for like $5 or $10. I took my anger out on this piece of clay, and then I made it into a beautiful vase, and I sold it and made a profit. That is how you properly vent, where it makes you money or it makes you creative, right? That's the smart way to do it. Yo, that school thing is true, yeah. Bruh, we the same height, and I'm tall. Oh wow, Eris, well, I'm amazed, because I'm always looking up to people, right? But you want to know what? There's a thing to that. Clay is hard to use, Asagi, if it's bad clay. Hey, this is the thing. If the clay is hard to use, all you got to do is add a little bit of water. And then you put the clay in a plastic bag, and you add like a couple sprinkles of water. Like, you get water in your hands and you sprinkle inside the bag, and then you close it up for a couple hours. That clay will be the softest clay ever. If I were to vent, and if I'm like near people, I would fidget with my fingers. Then stress balls. Yeah, they are. Just whack it. I have any stress. You know what? I want to tell you guys something. There's an idea that I had, right?
There's something strange over there.
There is an idea I had. I had an idea to create, like, they call it rage rooms, right? In America, there's these rage rooms where it's a room where it's filled with breakable stuff. They give you a bat and breakable stuff, and then you could just break this stuff, throw it, do whatever you want, right? I'm thinking there needs to be another rage room too, where you could just throw a football as hard as you want, kick a like a soccer ball as high as possible. You could like slam one of those like those bean bags and just fully explode in rage, right? But it's like there's the whole room would be so big you could do all that stuff and just calm down. That's something like this world is becoming increasingly hateful, right? So it makes sense to build like a rage room where people could just vent properly and in a safe way. Clearly one of my friends is tall as heck, but she's so nice. Oh, that's awesome, Ragdolly. If I'm mad, I take my anger out easy. So funny thing, I got real excited when one of my classmates told me they had a Discord server. One of my friends invited me, and when the owners of the server realized who I am, they banned me immediately. Hey, Eris, I want to tell you something. That is amazing that they did that to you. You want to know why? If I wanted to vent, like really vent, I would go to the washroom and cry silently. Hey, you don't gotta cry silently. You could just like take a shower and just cry as loud as you want, right? You don't gotta hold stuff in. You have to be able to feel how you feel. You know what I mean? Don't, like, this is the thing. I want to tell you guys something. Well, I'm going to address Eris first, and then I'm going to tell you this thing, Nino. But, hey, Eris, that's wonderful you got banned from their Discord, right? Because this is the thing. They showed you how horrible they are as people, right? You don't want to be a part of someone's Discord. You don't want to be a part of their streams. You don't want any affiliation to horrible people, right? Like, if they get into your circle, that's one of the worst things that could ever happen. Don't ever let a horrible person into your inner circle because they will try to ruin your life. So it's always wonderful when someone treats you like crap, and it's easy to just get rid of them before you become invested in them. Lose them on day 1 instead of day 5,000. Because on day 5,000, it's harder to get rid of them. Because you'll start to give into sunken time fallacies. A sunken time fallacy is like, for example, hey, I had this friend for 15 years, but they treat me like crap and they tried to stab me to death, but I knew them for 15 years. I love them, right? That's a sunken time fallacy. I've known them for so long, so I'm going to let them get away with horrible things. No, we don't give no one sunken time fallacies. We hold people accountable right then and there. If you want people to change, you have to hold them accountable for how they are. You can't let people keep getting away with shit. You can't keep letting stuff slide. You have to tell them, no, this is wrong. And if you don't want to respect that, get out of my life. Now, Nino, when you said you like crying and stuff, it's like I said, you got to feel how you need to feel. Because if you don't do that, then what you're going to do is you're going to create a double standard, right? You're going to create a double standard for yourself. People around you could cry and vent and feel how they need to, except you. Because you have to be the strong one. You have to not show your emotions, right? And guess what? You just created yourself a double standard that's impossible to live up to, and that will literally destroy you. You have to feel how you feel, and you have to express it. At least that's just what I think. You know what I mean? You guys don't have to take anything I say. Like, I'm not everyone's therapist and psychologist, but this is just stuff that's worked for me. I got rid of the double standard. When I get angry, I'm allowed to be angry. If someone hurts me, I'm allowed to feel hurt. I'm allowed to feel how I need to feel and then get over it. The next day is a new day, so I need to I could be mad an entire day. That's not good at all. But I could be mad that entire day, and then the next day, I need to say, time to move on now, right? Because if you dwell on stuff, you're giving it more and more value, and then it's going to trap you longer and longer. You're literally creating quicksand. I don't even know how I did that right now with Amber. I used to be a bad person in school, so I wouldn't blame them, but I've changed. They wouldn't listen, so I just let them alone. I knew the friend who invited me was a great friend. They were nice to me, but I guess it was all fake. Alice, I still have my weeboo friend group. This is the thing, Eris. If that friend tricked you and set you up to just get banned so everyone could laugh, you know what? You should celebrate anytime you see someone's true colors. Never let that get you down. Never attack your personal worth because of how someone treated you. They are exactly how they treated you. So if they treated you like crap, they're a piece of crap. If they abused you, they're an abuser. If they tricked you, they can't be trusted. That does not take away from your value or worth because of how you're treated. That reflects the attacker, not the victim. That's what I think, right? But our goal is not to be a victim. Our goal is to be an adapter. Whatever someone throws at us, we quickly adapt and we make it work in our favor. That's the key to life. You're going to be given stuff. You're going to be given tools. Sometimes you're not given tools. You need to make it work in your favor regardless. I thought everyone cried silently. Oh no. Hell, I cry. Sometimes in front of people. I don't care if they see it. People needs to see what they do to you, right? And if they don't care, if they see what they're doing to you visibly, then kick them out your life. It doesn't matter if they're your mom. Doesn't matter if they're your brother or sister. Doesn't matter if it's your best friend for 30 years. They need to go because you've outgrown them, right? We keep people who support us and uplift us and help us grow. We don't keep hindrances in people that make us dwell on horrible things. That's one thing you don't want to do, brothers and sisters, because trust me, I did that shit. I'm 37 years old. I've held on to a lot of shit that I shouldn't have. And I wasted a lot of time being angry. And now I'm spending my time wisely. So, I mean, I guess it worked out for me, right? Because if I always spent my time wisely, then it wouldn't mean this much to me. But because I've never spent my time wisely and dwelled on things that got me mad, it gives it more value of all the peaceful things I see. Like, I see so much people that doubt their self-worth, like, my channel will never take off, or I'm not this smart person, I'm not an old soul, I'm not this great. When you don't believe, and this is also a double standard. Why do we believe the bad stuff people tell us about ourselves, but we don't believe the good stuff people tell us? Why do we doubt them? The people that tell us the good stuff. People tell me that I'm smart or that I'm caring and kind. I believe them. You could tell when someone's being sincere. You need to believe the good stuff about you too. Don't just believe the bad stuff, how you're being mistreated. I don't care if 99 out of 100 people treat you bad. Believe that one person that tells you that you're worth something and you're great. That you could do great things. Encourage your friends too. Like their dreams, that is healthy, not like unhealthy things, right? But if they have good dreams, encourage that. Help build people up. You're instantly going to stand out. You have to, this is the thing. You have to have a lot of strength to be kind in today's age. People say being nice and kind is weak. No. The strongest people can afford to be nice and kind. Weak people cannot afford to be nice or kind because they're too busy fearing being taken advantage of and being used and disrespected and all this. No. Nice people can afford to be nice. That's what makes them so great. There's literally saints walking in front of us, right? and then we don't think nothing about them because they're not lit or OP or they're not this grand thing. The greatest people in your life will be the most chill, calm, uplifting, and helpful people. It's not going to be Mr. or Mrs. Exciting. It's not. The exciting people, it's like a firework, right? Let me bring out Yoimiya real quick. And I'm going to tell you the secret to never getting bored with Genshin. This is 2 birds with 1 stone right now, chat. I'm going to tell you the secret to never getting bored with Genshin Impact. How to never run out of content, right? Okay, number 1, Genshin is a way how I vent. I play this game so I could vent. That's my real reason why I play Genshin, because I vent through this game. And I could relax. I could see beautiful stuff in all this. Well, I'm going to tell you something. Mr. and Mrs. Exciting is like these fireworks right here. You see how those fireworks are just popped and it's over? You see? Now, once you have a lot of fun and excitement, guess what? Then you're gonna, if you keep having fun and excitement and there's no like moderation to that, right? You're just addicted to having fun and enjoying life. Then you become weak to the bad moments in your life. You become vulnerable to the horrible things in your life. When it hits you, it's gonna hit you way harder. You have to enjoy the bad times and the good times. When you want to have fun all the time, then you become addicted to it, right? You get addictive personality disorder. You're just constantly shooting fireworks, and look, I'm stuck in place shooting fireworks all day, right? Look, this is like me in life. I love having fun, and I'm gonna keep just shooting these arrows and popping these fireworks. I'm going nowhere, right? I'm not killing Ashtaha right now. I'm not exploring the scenery. I'm not enjoying leeway and sitting at the restaurants and eating. I'm here non-stop shooting these fireworks, and I'm stuck in life. I'm literally walking down a dead-end life. Just sitting here addicted to fun and excitement. You have to give value to to as much uplifting things that causes growth and destruction too, because there's universal balance. Oh, 1 second, let me see. I'm about to read what you guys put. I did one time stand up for a friend of mine. I may or may not have also insulted them. That's the friendship ever. It was rude, but if you knew the whole picture, you'd understand. Fossil Siggy giving advice. Love it. Thank you. Thank you for all this. I need to hear this. But okay, you take care, Eris. You have a wonderful day, nighttime, and remember, it's all about balance. Love the good and the bad, and you're always going to have that balance and calm. Don't just focus on the good all the time. You need the bad to happen so the bad doesn't hit you hard like a brick wall and you're going like 3,000 miles per hour. When you're used to the bad happening, bad stuff hits you as soft as a pillow. Wow, I didn't know characters that walk past you, your character just homes in on them and looks at them. Genshin is beautiful in scenery. It is. But I love the concept of becoming stronger and crash. Hey, that's true. This is the thing. It's all about adventure, right? But one thing I want to tell you before, you guys go, because I got a Scafe Houdini Maximus Jalapeno out of here as well. But what I want to tell you guys is this. Genshin is a journey, right? And this is what I learned in ceramics, hand building ceramics with clay. My art teacher told me, you're molding clay, right? But you're doing more than that. You're molding who you are as a person. That's what you're doing. So, look at what we're doing right now. I'm playing Genshin, right? And as I'm playing this game, I'm meeting more friends. My community's growing, and it's becoming an adventure, and I'm growing from it. I'm internally growing from this, and that's what you want. Anything you do, you want it to shape the person inside of you internally in a uplifting way where you could profit in like money wise or just happiness wise, whatever. You're looking for the profit, but you're also looking for the bad stuff too, right? Because the bad stuff helps you learn what not to get involved in, right? Like look at how toxic the Genshin community is. They're shaping who they are on the inside, but it's negatively, right? So there's always drama and always chaos. But when you use Genshin to go on adventures, to enjoy the scenery, to take pictures, to chat with your friends, like streamers are saying, hey, I do this because of the chat, right? Well, guess what? When you're playing Genshin because of chat, and you're just talking with them and getting to know them, the game doesn't get boring. Look what I've been doing the whole time. I've just been running around, just doing nothing and talking with chat, and look at how like awesome it's been, right? I've literally been doing nothing, killing no bosses. I haven't been flexing no characters, just talking with you guys, running around, and look how fun this has been. That's when you have a good community, when it's you guys could just sit and talk and just like relate with one another. Like that's what it's all about, right? That's how you never get bored with Genshin. You have a community that you could just chill and relax with. And that's where the growth comes in, because you learn things from people. I'm learning stuff from you guys still, right? But yeah. The only clay sculpture I've made is I forgot what those things are called. I want to say tiki, but I know they're not tiki. They're the Stonehenge. They're in America. Oh yeah. Yeah, that sucks. I'm on an American server, but hopefully sometime I could be like do a multiple account thing if I'm not too old. And I could play with you guys. Maybe I'll do PC, I'll be like the EU server on PC, or maybe Genshin. Maybe Genshin will make it to where you could cross play with people on other servers. That's what everyone wants, right? Tiki's but that person isn't either. Yeah. It's Moy, yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, because in Hawaii, I know about there's tiki gods. And there's mini hoonies too, right? Like Hawaiians have their lore. They say mini hoonies are these little spirits. Mischievous ones, right? I guess I could be called a mini hoonie. But I'm like a adult human thing. I'm not like a mini hoonie, a magical being. Maybe I am magical, who knows? The saddest thing about betrayal is that it never comes from your enemies. Hey, you want to know what? Betrayal is a beautiful thing. You want to know why? You see, that's one thing I want to tell you guys. You could turn anything bad into something beautiful. Guess what? A friend I've had for 16 years, right? Yeah, it's sort of like a friend I had for 16 years. That's a long time, right? I was always there for this person. Always. Always helpful. Well, one day, you know what? I'm going to sit down to make this look more like cool. Okay. Story time with Zhongli. One time with Dirtbag Gramps. One time I had a friend for 16 years. I was always there for this friend. Well, one day this friend kept on leaving my life, right? Like whenever they would get in a relationship, oh, you don't exist no more. right? I didn't exist. I was tossed away. And I've dealt with this repeated abandonment over and over and over, right? And I was still a friend. I was like, hey, you do you. I accept how you are. That's just how you are, right? One day, this friend came back to me after a bad relationship. It then started verbally, emotionally, and psychologically abusing me, right? And I was telling my friend, hey, I was telling like one of my closest friends, I was like, yo, this person keeps on abusing me, man, and I really don't like this. I don't know what to do. And like, if I ignore them, they're just gonna come back. And then it's like, hey, you don't even have to have a discussion with them anymore. Kick them out your life. You don't even have to respond or anything. It's your choice. You're the filter, right? And that was the beauty in it. That hurt that they caused me, it taught me how to establish boundaries of what's acceptable and what's not acceptable. And it taught me to enforce my boundaries, and I kicked that person out of my life forever. I could be 80 years old and I will never talk to them. They're done for life. I forgive them, but they're too abusive and toxic. I can't be around them. And this is the thing. Do you take someone back if they've changed? I think that's a slippery slope. But one thing I will say is what this one woman on this uplifting channel on YouTube taught me. She said, once you've seen what's behind the door, you know what's behind that door. You know what's in that house. You know what's in that house. You know where all the chairs are, the doors, the dishes. If it's filthy in there and hazardous to your health, don't go back in that house. You let them come to your house where you are the one that makes all the rules, right? You don't come back into their wild jungle. You let them come into your civilized and peaceful sanctuary where everything is filtered through you and your rules, right? That's if you decide to allow them back in your life. But if you don't, that's perfectly fine. I don't allow people back in my life. If they're a certain age and they do something to me, I don't let them back in my life because I'm like, you know better. You know I don't have time to be wasting, and you're wasting my time, and that's the most ultimate disrespect. And I'm like, so we're going to save both each other time, and I wish you the best. I wish you have the greatest life possible. I forgive you, no problems. But I can't have you in my life no more. I don't know who this person is that sat next to me, but we know what time it is, right? It's funny how you're making it look like you're Mia is talking to us. Now Zhongli the storyteller. Everything influences you, so influence yourself with great. Exactly, Kaz. This stream just became a depressing one. Nino, times like this is what makes a Segi's community. Yeah, that's true. You want to know why depressing is good? Because it makes us appreciate the good stuff, right? Like, you can't wait to just start talking about the good stuff, right? That's exactly why you need to talk about bad stuff, too. It can't always be good stuff. Remember, what always feels good is not good for you. But what makes you appreciate is what's good for you. This thing keeps moving in my way, so I'm constantly going to go back and forth. It's a war with a sign. Who would have thought a sign would have been my arch nemesis right now? And Zhongli, of all people, that creates obstacles. And this little insignificant sign is the ultimate obstacle. Okay, I can't do this. I'm going to stay on this side. It doesn't blow this far. But anyways, chat. Appreciate the good and the bad, and you'll always be balanced. This is why when bad things happen to me, I laugh like hysterically most of the time because it's funny. If I stub my toe, I play jazz music. I kind of get that, but when I see that panda, I instantly think of that one commercial or that ad where that bad panda is just banging stuff and throwing stuff or flipping tables over. Like, I thought Escher was your arch. No, Escher is the granddaughter. Escher is the most granddaughter of all granddaughters. She's a dirtbag. She's a dirtbag like me. Dirtbag Gramps, right? Well, only when I'm dirtbag Gramps, and that's when I'm storytelling. I think Escher's the nicest person out of all of us, honestly. Because it's like the law of opposites, right? How annoying you are, that's also how kind and loving you are. So Escher is really loving and kind. She just shows one half of the coin. But the other half, as evil as you are, that's how good you are. How good you are, that's how evil you are. You're constantly balanced. Everything is balanced. It's insane if you really think about it. Right? Like, look at Genshin. It's balanced. There's things to do and there's things to see. Balance. Right? If there was always things to do, then there would be nothing to see. You see? You need that balance, always. Like a good story. You have good stuff and then you have bad stuff. You should have hit a tree. Bless you, help me, okay? Yeah, I swear on everything I play jazz music when I stub my toe. That shit is fucking hilarious. I literally laughing so hard with tears in my eyes because it's so sickening and stupid playing jazz music when my stub toe hurts and I'm on the ground like, fuck! Like, it's too funny. Like, I swear I don't know how this sign blocked my face. It's so annoying. You know what? I'm gonna let the sign block my face and trigger my OCD. Oh my god, that's so irritating, but I love it. I'm doing nothing, anything. I'm not doing anything for you. Or you have a family also. Siggy's the grandpa and Escher is the yeah, Escher is the granddaughter. I think it's so funny. She's a dirtbag to everyone in chat except for when bad things happen. That's when she's the kindest ever, most comforting, right? I am the older sibling who keeps. And I gotta make a family tree of this, lol. Don't make me imagine this is. Escher's hilarious. Escher, I think, is almost exactly like me as a person, but there's differences, right? I think Escher has a lot more calm than me. I have the rage. I still have a rage that I'm fixing on internally, right? Everyone's got to deal with that rage, right? Where there's great happiness, there's also great rage, right? And it's because you need to balance. So yeah. Well, anyways, chat, I gotta blow up the person that sat next to me. So, chat, these are the two people that's gonna get hit by the meteorite. I like to. These two, their lives got saved by Chang Chang right now. Chang Chang, these are your parents? Well, I can't blow them up, right? Okay. This couple talking over here. They're gonna get blown up instead. So, chat. These assholes are gonna get blown out of existence because I can't blow them up and someone has to suffer the wrath of the rock, right? So, chat, shout out to J. Koopa, Eris, Kaz, Nino, Escher, Ichika, Koi, Danish, every single person that joined, thank you very much. And you know, you guys are gonna see it, it's coming, right? The meteor's coming. I gotta do it this way because it's more clear. The rock is coming, here we go, chat. See you later. Take care, everyone. Bye.